Hey, what's up, guys? Joining me today is Mir, and we're going to discuss the next character coming to Street Fighter V, Falke. At least that's, I think, how you pronounce her name. We don't even know how to pronounce her name properly.
Yeah, there's no official material on that. There's we read on a wiki that's a German word, supposedly meaning falcon or hawk, I guess. And that should be Falke. Well, I mean, I guess German people want to burn me at the stake now.
Hey, you're the European guy, man. You're the expert on this, not me. So, I mean, this is on you.
But yeah, I guess it is.
But I mean, even if we figure out the real way to pronounce it, the announcer of the game is gonna have the last word on how to truly pronounce this character's name. It always goes by how the announcer. Yeah.
Or is it gonna be like Fang, where no one pronounces it?
I was just gonna say that, where his name's an acronym, but yes. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna discuss her. I mean, we really don't know much about her, but we'll talk about what we do know about her and what things we would like to see or might happen with this character, because she is, of course, a brand new character, and Capcom just hasn't released anything about her. She just kind of came out of nowhere, but we at least do know that she is indeed the next character. So, let's discuss the things we do know. First off, we see her. The first time we've seen her is in Ed's ending, where he leaves Shadaloo, basically, because of, that ending that gave you the feels, where Balrog and him have fallen out. And then, Ed, he's kind of had this whole fate thing, and he's like, I'm going to, I don't care about what my fate is. I'm going to create my own organization, and he called it Neo Shadaloo. Very original.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested in the cyborg gorilla, too. Looks like a fun character to have in a game.
You mean G? Oh, sorry.
Oh, boy.
I call him the Akatsuki. It's like the Akatsuki. That's what I call him.
G for gorilla?
Yes, G for gorilla. But yeah, he creates this Neo Shadaloo crew, and we can assume that maybe all of these characters that we see in that are like ex-Shadaloo members, because how else would he really meet them, So you can assume that, right? And then of course we see Falke. She's standing like right next to Ed, and in the two cutscenes we see her once in that screenshot of Ed's ending, and we see her in the introduction cinematic to AE. And she dresses very similar to Ed. Like, she looks like the most normal character out of all those characters, considering it's a gorilla, right?
Yeah.
And
it seems like it's just soldiers wear for Shadaloo soldiers, right?
Yeah.
So or sergeants, I guess, because they have they kind of look a little bit more unique compared to the normal grunts. But yeah.
And then out of all those characters, Capcom chose her, right, to put her as the character in the game. And yeah, she also just like looks very similar to Ed. Like her hairstyle, right, to her uniform, right? She's blonde. She just
blonde Fighter 5, man.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not saying like she's his sister. We don't even know if like she's even like if it's like a romantic relationship or she's just another one of his underlings or a soldier, right? But it's just I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, right? That she looks very similar to him. And she also, another unique thing about her is she's carrying a weapon, a bow staff weapon. And in the screenshot, it looks quite big, but in the cutscene, you can't really see all of it, but it looks a little smaller in the cutscene. I'm not sure if they changed its design since they did that screenshot. So she does have a weapon, and we also saw like this little sneak peek of all the Season 3 characters' story costumes as well, which I did a video on that before. And that's where we saw the spoiler for Blanca's mascot costume. But for her, she's wearing like this kind of Shadaloo sparring uniform, I would say. I don't know. Have you seen it, Mir? What it looks like?
Yeah, I've seen it. It looks like I don't know, kind of different. It's nothing like Ed's, story costume.
Yeah.
So it's quite different in that sense.
Yeah. And and then last part of information we've heard from her is her theme song. We actually got the full version because of the AE OST, and it's actually a really good theme. One of the better ones, I would say.
Very, very positive feedback on that theme from the community.
Yeah, like this progressive trance thing. Well, that actually hints more towards like the German style, so maybe. So that's pretty much it so far that we know exactly. So there's, of course, Mir, there's theories. There's theories, and the number one theory, of course, is that she might have some type of relation to Rolento.
Yes, because of the stick.
Explain me.
Because of the stick. Well, I guess the most characteristic feature of Rolento is the fact that he fights with a stick or a baton. Or,
well, it's a baton, isn't it?
Whatever you want to call it. That thing.
But she has like a bow staff. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a little bit bigger than that. So I don't know, unless it extends and we get some Sun Wukong stuff.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, first off, before we like discuss like Rolento's movesets and stuff, like we've had a lot of characters that are related to a lot of characters in Street Fighter V so far, right? Especially like the new characters. Minot is apprentice of Rose, right? And Ed is an apprentice of Balrog, right? And then who else was there?
Zeku's
Zeku.
master.
Yeah, the other way around. Yeah, it's master of Guy. So there's just like a lot of characters that have some type of relation. And is there anyone else?
Ed himself is related to Balrog.
Yeah, I mentioned that first. There's Colleen as well.
Yes, that's true.
Kind of like
related to Gil.
Yeah. So there's definitely some type, like Capcom's trying to keep it tight, right, with the story, right? To give these new characters a little kind of head start on you liking them because of their relation to characters that we've known before. So I mean, even though the Rolento theory is very loose, it's still something that could happen, right? She uses a staff-like weapon, kind of batonish like weapon, and yeah. I don't know, Rolento's a bad dude, and they seem to like a lot of the final fight in this game.
Yeah, the real question is she gonna roll around the stage all the time and then jump and throw knives at you? That's the real question.
I thought it'd be going that far, but maybe using her staff as like a mobile weapon would make a lot of sense, for sure. So one thing I was thinking of, like, character archetypes that we haven't had in the game yet, because we have like grapplers, brawlers. We even got like stance characters. We got a lot of stuff, like poison mechanics, freezing mechanics. But one thing we're missing that I noticed, besides dive kick characters, is rekka characters. We don't have any rekka characters in the game. And in case you guys don't know what a rekka is, it's basically when you input a special move multiple times in a row, and it's the same input over and over again, about 3 times. It comes from, like, Fei Long is a perfect example of his punch special, and that's a rekka.
Yeah, and before anyone mentions it in the comments, Karin doesn't count, okay?
Yes, Karin does not count. It's a V-trigger only, and she's not even inputting the same motion 3 times. It's like pressing punch follow-ups and stuff. It's not a rekka. So, yeah, we're missing a rekka character. So, and there's another character that also has rekka-like moves that uses a staff-like weapon. Do you know who that is, Mira?
I wonder what that is. Yeah, that's Rolento.
What was it called? His special?
Patriot Circle, if I remember
Patriot Circle, yeah.
It's an interesting name for a character that wants to create his own dictatorship.
Yeah, man. So it makes perfect sense that we're missing that rekka character with her. But I mean, if she's not a rekka character, then I guess there's still hope for Fei Long in the future. For sure. Yeah. But maybe her, like, if she does have rekka attacks, then it'd be pretty cool, because she might have one, like, a variation that hits low, and then it hits overhead, or you can mix up, or you can go into a fake, then you go to throw, or you can go into dodge, all that kind of follow-up. Right?
Yeah, that could be like Abel's change of direction in Street Fighter 4, where you had different, like, variations. It's not truly a rekka, because it was simpler, kind of like Karin's V-Trigger 1. Where it's only the the punch or the kicks, they change what the rekka does, but it could be something like that. Like I can see that happening, for example.
Yeah, so I mean, but we know she's gonna use a weapon for sure, right? That's gonna be her thing. So is it gonna be like this long range attack kind of thing, right? We have like another long range character, or like you said, use it for mobility, where she's jumping off the walls and stuff. It's like we always think of Rolento, right? Because Rolento is one of the few like characters with weapons. Like, who else has a weapon, like, in this game right now? It's like Vega's claw.
Vega?
That's like an accessory. We talked about this before.
Vega's not even in the game, really.
Yeah, he's not really in the game. He has a cameo appearance sometimes in the tier list. His stage is in the game, so that's cool. His stage is in the game.
Yes.
So,
yeah, like the addition of a weapon would be definitely something interesting, because you can have mechanics where it's not even on on the character at all times. Even though that's more like of a Cody thing, so maybe we'll see that with Cody, right? Because he used to pick up the knife and all. It could be something similar for Falke as well.
Yeah, but Cody's gonna have some kind of mechanic like that in the first place, So
I don't know. Do they allow weapons at the mayor's office?
I don't know. I hope not. Well, maybe in Metro City, like it's so dangerous that it would make sense. Like maybe a wheelchair with machine guns attached to it or something. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the staff like detaches into like triple, and then it's like even further range. I don't know, man. And plus with Woshige working on this, other staff using characters from like anime fighters and stuff, right? So there's
another thing that she could borrow from Rolento is the fact that you can bounce on the stick right on the staff and go backwards, like in Street Fighter 4 Rolento could jump forwards, bounce on the stick and go backwards and cross you up.
Oh yes,
it was very tricky to say it in a very mild manner.
Got a lot of Rolento on Cross Tekken. a lot of timeouts, man. So if she plays like Rolento, or is anyone any way related to Rolento, like an apprentice of him or something, does that mean Nemo's gonna pick her up?
Oh, that's gonna be interesting for sure. I mean, Urian fits his playstyle, but Rolento is a whole new world.
Yes,
really.
That'd be really cool for sure. Because we want people, these pros, to pick up some of these new characters, man. Give Blanca some love too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, luckily enough, for example, Menard saw a lot of play with the the season 3 changes and all.
Yeah.
Infiltration showing the true potential of the character. So we'll probably see like some play for these new characters. Hopefully, like you said, hopefully Falke will see some play too.
Yeah.
It's just that hopefully she's not underwhelming, right? Like hopefully she shakes up the tier list a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want more like strong characters to come out of nowhere and people to complain about it, but I think it'll be good in the end to shake up the meta, especially throughout the season a little bit. As long as they're not like broken, just good.
Yeah, especially because this character is gonna come in April, maybe May even.
Yeah, maybe
and,
the 2 months.
We might see a mid-season patch again.
Yeah.
So that could happen at the same time. So
she might be just in that window, right? Whereas like if Cody came out, maybe he won't get touched at all because it'll be too early by then. Yeah. Well, guys, let us know what you think in the comments. What you guys think? What kind of character she might be, or what kind of character you guys want her to be? And of course, if you want her to be a strong character, I have a feeling she's gonna be a popular character, depending on how difficult she is to play. Maybe she'll have like a move list similar to Ed, where it's like simple inputs, one button rekkas or something.
One button rekkas.
That'd be crazy.
That would be, I don't know, very interesting.
All right, guys, let's close up shop. Be sure to subscribe to the channels, of course, and be sure to like the video too. It helps out, guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.